Well, hello there, you beautiful people, and welcome to the start of the next 1,000 days. Now, this next 1,000 days is all about expansion. Oh yes, we're going to be doing little things around the our starter area and the castle keep and whatnot, but it's mostly going to be about building new kingdoms. Now, we have a whole lot of stuff on our agenda, like right here, we're thinking either Nordic or Elven kingdom. I think I could make that work pretty cool. And of course, we got to turn our whole into a Dwarven empire and gather all the resources anyways. We're going to need them. We're going to need a whole lot of them. And we even have plans for some smaller builds. I don't want to spoil this one right here just yet because I have grand plans for this. I think it's going to be really cool. But without further ado, we got to get right into the grinding. Well, what's up, peoples? We are at 1,061 days. Yeah, we took a couple days to go ahead and sort all our shulkers and improve our storage room just a little bit. We'll be finishing this off maybe in this episode, just as a real quick little side mission later on. But for right now, we're ready to go. But before we get to building, adventuring, and whatever other nonsense we're going to get into, we have one mission we have to do. And that mission is to map out our area and lock it in, as well as make some duplicate maps so we can update it at 2,000 days, or roughly around 2,000 days. So let's get this area mapped out and then find a place to put it so we can see what we're looking at. Now, we're going to do a 5x5 map, and the center of that 5x5, it's going to be the town of Hillcrest and our starter house. Why? Because, well, this is where our journey began. I mean, technically it began over in that little tent over that way, but we did not stay there for about 10 days. So we're going to start right here, go a 5x5 all the way around this. Let's see what we look like. So we get to mapping out 25 maps, and each one of these maps is doubled in size. Now, while it's really cool to see the stuff we've already currently built on the map, for me it's more important that I see the open terrain of the future, where we're going to put new roads, new kingdoms, new builds, new whatever. Yeah, that way over the next 2,000, 10,000 days, we'll make new maps, and we can see the progress that we've made over the thousands and thousands of days. I think that's really cool. Alright, well, we got ourselves a map room. Before we really take a look at that, let's whip up a quick little interior. Yep, let's do that. As far as interior goes, this one's pretty basic. We just knew that we wanted 4 walls at this current point in time, where we can have our current map and 3 future maps. Now, we will probably be expanding this at some point. To kick off our next 1,000 days, we have a few things we need to do, and these are some pretty big things. One, we need to get on the Nether roof. Oh, yes, we do. I got some farms I want to put up there, and I need them quite desperately. Yeah, we also have some adventuring to do, and let me show you what we're planning as far as builds. Alright, so this is the map of our first 1,000 days, and the hamlet, the hillcrest, whatever you want to call it, our starter area, is looking awesome. Oh my gosh. There's still a few things that we need to do in there, but we'll just trickle it in just a little bit. And of course, we're sitting in our castle right now. Our castle keep. It's not really a castle, but whatever. Eventually, there's going to be walls running around our kingdom. It's going to look awesome. Anyways, and of course we have the hole here. Now the hole is the focus of our episode. Maybe more than one episode, honestly. And you're like, dude, what, you're just gonna dig a hole all episode? Oh no. We need to erect a kingdom out of this hole. It's gonna be awesome. It is going to be awesome. I promise with everything I have, it will be. Anyways, and the reason we're gonna do that is because we need these resources to build our maybe Nordic/Elven Empire. I'm not sure what I'm doing up there yet, but there's something's going up there. As well as something going right here. I'm not spoiling that one yet. No. It's so awesome that I'm actually going to wait for it. Yeah, I'm not spoiling it. Anyways, we have to get to rocking because, well, we only have so much time and we have an insane amount of stuff to do. It feels like I'm always saying that. You also might be noticing that some of these are different sizes. Well, that's because eventually we're going to expand this out again. Now this one right here and this one right here will both be 5x5s. That's probably going to be 2,000 days. Now these two here, these are going to be 7x7s. Yeah, because we'll need to expand. This won't be enough real estate at some point. And if we really need to, we can bring this out even further and add more rooms. Yep. And we chose our castle keep for the map room. It's the center of spawn, and it made sense. We had room to do it. Might as well do it. That being said, I seriously need to get to decorating this place. We might trickle a whole bunch of that in, as well as finishing a couple little things on the starter area over there. Just a little bit per episode. Maybe, like, I don't know, like a couple minutes of footage. Well, we'll see what happens. Right now, we need to go dig a hole. I need some mindless activity. Just for a little bit. Just for a little bit. Now, this dude says just for a little bit. The reality is he ends up digging for about 10 hours. Yeah, I'm not even joking. And that's just in this session. Well, this one and another little phase to come here real shortly. The original 9x9, that's not even including that time. Yeah, it's, why did we do this? Like, was it worth it? I don't know, but I've already started it now, and this is what we're doing. But yeah, so we're just trying to get our canvas set up for our build of the episode. I'm, at this point, ready to go adventuring. As much as I love digging, once I get to about this point of it, it's just like, oh, I just want it to be done. Just want it to be done. Well, anyways, it's almost done. All right, so we have the south, the north, the west, and the east chunks dug out. Now, here's what we need to do. We want to take this corner, that corner, and so on and so forth, and we want to go 4 more blocks all the way to the chunk. And then that'll allow us to go diagonal this way and make a nice octagon shape. Now, that being said, I've already had to go repair my tools at the villagers 4 times. When we get down to the bedrock, or not the bedrock, the deep slate, that's just not going to work. It's not. No. So I'm going to try to rock this out, try to get our shape down so we have a pattern for our Dwarven Kingdom. I better rest real quick. Stupid nighttime messing up my speech. Anyways, and that'll give us our pattern for our Dwarven Kingdom. That'll give us 8 points where we can put towers. We have grand plans here. Also, a couple little side notes before we get back to grinding this real quick. I didn't even know this could happen, but right there, that's our skeleton spawner. As I was doing this, I saw a creeper spawn on top of the skeleton spawner. I didn't know that could happen. If I was down there farming those skeletons and a creeper popped down there, that could be really bad. And also, that right there is a big geode just filled to the brim with amethyst. We're going to carve that out and do something with that for sure. But right now, let's finish off this little bit of grind. And, well, as far as I was talking about that tool repairing, when we're done with this part here, we are getting ourselves on the nether roof. I need myself an XP farm, a real XP farm. And I want to get on the nether roof anyways, because we have cool things to build up there and allow us to get around a lot quicker. But for right now, let's get back to grinding this. I promise. We're almost done with the digging. Yeah. I mean, not completely, but for right now. And that also means I'm going to have to move all my shulker unloaders. I didn't think that through when I put those there. That's annoying. Now, let's get back to it. I present to you all a big symmetrical hole. Yeah, and it's not even done yet. We only got it down to Y20. Some places are a little deeper than Y20, but it's only down to Y20. But whatever. Now I want to go do a little bit of venturing and do a little bit of other stuff, like getting on the Nether roof. Oh, I'm actually excited for this. I love TNT. I love TNT. But I need to fix two things in here before we do. Really, really quick. One is that. Yeah, there was creepers spawning on top of this spawner. Didn't even know that could happen. So we're gonna fix that real quick. I think a slab should do. Okay, that should be fixed now. The second thing is that right there. Creepers were spawning right there, and, well, I'm very surprised they didn't drop down and explode me. That should be pretty easy fix, though. Well, that was why. Yep, now it's time to go make ourselves up a whole bunch of TNT. Let's get to this. That mess over there, I'm not dealing with that right now. No. Oh, do we love our town. Oh, I love it so much. Um, I really hate to say it, but this is all the sand we have. I gotta go dig more. Yeah, but I'll do it super quick in like 10 seconds. All right, super quick mining mission to the desert. No distractions. Now, even though I really should take the time just to mass collect a bunch of sand so I don't have to keep coming back here, right now we only need about a shulker, so we just yoink that real quick. Alright, well, that'll do. Let's get back home and get ready. Okay, how much can we actually make? And since we're going into the Nether, we might as well make some potions and bring them along. Actually feel pretty good using our new little potion house. Alright, well, that looks like everything that we need. We definitely don't need this much TNT. I do not expect to need more than a stack, honestly. But well, we have it in case. We have it in case. Well, let's get going. And I think we need to do something with our portal area. Maybe even in this episode, honestly. Because I'm going to be coming in here a lot, and I want something a lot cooler to look at when I do. Well, I just need to find a place to pearl. Oh, and it's bright again. I don't want to try to get through the bedrock right above the portal, because I want the portal to be offset from where we break our hole. I think I'm going to try to look for a spot right around there. That block right there will do. It's been a while since I had to do this. I'm definitely not nervous at all. Yeah, that was a little weird, but it worked. Now let's blow it up. Yeah, so I forgot to bring pistons with me. But we're good, we're good. So, yeah, we're going to go to our stronghold portal, see if we can't link that one, and then come back through here and do this one. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Alright, so right here, according to our screenshot, should be where our stronghold portal comes out. Hopefully it does. Hopefully it does. Alright, let's see. Hope for the best. Alright, cool. Now, where does it take us when we go back through, though? Okay, that's less cool. We're gonna break this and we'll try it again later. Right now, we need to go get some pistons and reset our plan. Alright, well, we have 14 pistons. Hopefully that'll do. If it doesn't, we still have an escape route over at the stronghold. So, we're still safe. Alright, now it's time to blow stuff up. Alright, cool. That'll work. Let's blow up some more until we run out of pistons, though, and then we'll set up our portal. Remember when this dummy said he wouldn't need more than one stack of TNT, probably? Oh, guess what? We burned through all 5 stacks of it. Yeah, every time I do this, which I've done it several times, I always underestimate how many times the glitch fails. But whatever. We're going to need to make this a lot bigger later, but for right now, we have a pretty decent access hole. It'll work. Alright, well, we almost got ourselves a 5x5. It's really close, there's only a couple blocks. And now it's time to see if we can't link up these portals. Now, eventually this hole is going to be a lot bigger. We're thinking somewhere around this radius. But I'm out of TNT, and I'm out of levers, and I'm running low on pistons. So that'll be for later. Right now, I want to link up the portals and see what we got. So let's get the coordinates from the other side of this one, delete this one, and see if it links up to the roof. Well, there's been a lot of pigs that have came through here. Huh. Oh well. Alright, we got those coordinates. Now, if we delete this one, will it link up there? Also, my pickaxe is getting low, but it should do for right now. Alright, let's try this out. Not too bad. That'll be a lot more awesome when it's a big hole. Now, let's translate these coordinates. And right here's where it wants to translate it to. Right here. Alright, so will this take us home? It does. Will it bring us back? It also does. Okay. That will work. What about our stronghold? I want to see if that one actually links up now. Where was that anyways? Over that way, I think. Nope, I was wrong. It's over this way. There it is. Does this take us home? Okay, takes us to the stronghold. What does it do the other way? Oh, things are starting to come together. Our stronghold portal is linked up too. I'm going to go back towards 00 and leave a trail of lanterns so I know how to lay this path out later. Now, we have one more portal that we've already set up that isn't linked to anything, and that is, calculations, is about 750 blocks that way. That is our Mushroom Island. And my dumb self forgot to get the mycelium from there last time. And I just kind of want to link it anyways. So I'm going to go do that real quick. Only take a second. It should be about right here. All right. That did not work. It was close. If we delete this one, will it link to that one? Angry birds are after me. Alright, let's try this again. Going through. Is good. Going back. Also good. Oh, that's awesome. And the reason that's so awesome is this mushroom field is in the middle of a huge ice biome, which solves our ice problem, our, I believe, packed ice problem, our leather problem, and our mushroom problem. And I'm getting this mycelium right now before my dumb self forgets again. Stupid game making me forget stuff and look bad. Anyways, let's get back to the stuffs. Okay, now we're wanting to get out of the Nether. But first we need to get to the whole reason we did all this. But really quick, I'm just gonna do a quick little mapping out of where we're gonna expand this hole later. Why? Because we're gonna put some farms up here, and this will get an idea of where we actually want to put them. Let's do this real quick. All right, now, so this is about the shape we're going to want our hole to be. I'm going to need a whole lot of TNT, pistons, levers, and all that whatnot. That's for later. But now we know exactly how we want our roads to go and where we're going to put stuff. Now, that being said, this right here, Basalt Delta. I think all of this right here is Basalt Delta. And the same thing over here. But right across over here is all Nether waste, which means right here we should be able to make a stupidly effective gold farm. Yes, and more importantly, XP farm that will repair all our stuff, give us hundreds of levels if we ever need it, very easily. And then on this side, we'll have magma farms. Well, more specifically, froglite farms that will also give us magma. But yeah, that's what we're going to do, which means we need to go breed up some froggies. And then we're going to have to find some areas around here for some other farms too. We're going to need some Crimson. We're going to need some Soul Sand Valley. But we'll deal with that later. Right now, let's go get ourselves some froggy friends. Everything goes right, this should be the last time we ever need to repair our stuff with villagers. Okay, so we can do two of our variants right here. And we're going to need to get ourselves a whole bunch of powdered snow too, which we can also get right here. Two shulkers of powdered snow should do. That's probably way overkill, honestly, but I could probably use it for something else later anyways. We're waiting for our froggy friends to grow up, and we just kind of started lighting up some caves around here because we didn't have nothing else to do. This little valley here, a little bit of terraforming, this actually might be a little good location for possibly a zoo. Not set in stone, just an idea. Just an idea. Anyways, are these guys grown yet? One of them is. I need him to make me some more tadpoles, though. Alright, you and you, make me some more froggy babies. Now, your friend needs to grow up, too. Oh, look at that. What are you doing? Zooming? But, there, dude, there. What is happening? Well, I don't know what that weirdo was doing, but we did get 3 more tadpoles from the orange ones. We need to grow 1 more up here, and we're just going to grab the other 3 on leads from the mangrove swamp over there, because I don't want to wait any longer for them to grow up. Oh, that's going to look cool. Ugh, I got to get to work on that. Come on, buddy. Need 1 more. There you go. Got the whole crew now. Let's get back home. All right, let's go get this set up. For our first farm on the Nether roof, it's going to be a 21 by 21, with the actual working space being a 19 by 19. Let's get this whipped up. That way it's working while we work on other stuff. We're going to be using a whole lot of frog lights. Probably my favorite way to light stuff up, honestly. And this farm here will produce us a whole lot of frog lights. More than we're ever actually going to need. It's going to be overkill. But it'll work passively, and we don't really have to deal with it. And I did this design last season, and there was no real reason to change it or do a different design. It works so good, and it's so easy to build. We're sticking with the OG, you know? We do put an iron golem at the very top of it just to speed things up. It is not necessary, though, but it does make it go quicker. Well, our farm's done. I'm a little worried that nothing has spawned yet. Normally this thing just starts cranking right away. We might have a little too much competition down there with zombified piglins, which that doesn't matter because we're going to be deleting a bunch of that down there anyways. But I want to fly away real quick, come back, and see if this thing at least works. It should. It should. Okay, yeah, it's working. It's working. Those guys right there get melted down to the little guys, and these guys will eat them. Have we got any yet? Did I make a mistake? I might have made a mistake. Okay, now, it's starting to work. Let's make sure, though. There we go. Oh yeah, that's gonna work. We do a quick little 5-minute AFK just to see our rates. We wanted to see how many we're gonna get and how well this is gonna function passively. Alright, 5 minutes. What do we get? Oh yeah, that's spicy. That is spicy. And the cooler thing is, we're going to be working down there at future episodes, spawn proofing some stuff anyways. Here soon, with very little spawn proofing, this thing's just going to work anytime we go through our hub. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Anyways, it's time to move on. We'll decorate this thing up later. And I intentionally did not finish that roof because I want to make sure that our golem friend up there stays alive. Golem? I can never get that right. I want to make sure he stays alive before I decorate this and put a roof on it. Anyways, let's move on. We whip up some fire resist potions because we have one more mission we need to get done before we get out of the Nether. It's one of my favorite farms to build, and I'm so excited to build it. I'll probably say that again later, honestly. I love this farm. We need ourselves at least a shulker of magma blocks. I think we actually need about a shulker and a half, and while we're at this grind anyways, we get a bunch of the soul sand too. We got plans for that later. Now, this doesn't take too long, honestly, and I thought about just AFKing the magma farm, but that would just take too long, so we just did it manually. But we got everything we need. Let's do this. The time has come to build one of my favorite and most OP farms I personally have ever done in any Minecraft world ever. And, well, you can see our portal right there. We should be enough distance away from any other farms we plan to get some really good rates. And this is going to be our gold farm. I probably already said that, but let's get to it. Alright, well, if I set this up right, which I built it last season, but I completely forgot how I did it. I know it's going to work. I just don't know if it's going to work without killing me. So I'm going to smack this guy in the face with a snowball, and we're going to see what happens. Now, I have volume completely off in here, because it's about to get real loud. Oh, wish me luck. Alright, that was about 3 minutes, and everything is fully repaired. Let's do this for about 20 minutes and see how many levels we get. All our tools repaired and went from, I believe, level 26 to 85 in 23 minutes. Roughly around there. There might have been like an extra minute added in there. Oh, this is going to save so much time and days, as well as my sanity, honestly. Yeah, I think we can improve it. I think my AFK spot up there, I think we bring it up to a normal slab and then put a carpet on it, because some of the pigmen were not aggroing like right away, and I think that would speed it up, and there shouldn't be any danger to me. Anyways, I think these guys have chilled out. I'm going to leave sounds off for just a minute because it's still really loud up there. What did we get loot-wise? Oh, the gold game is looking good. Anyways, this has been awesome. This has been awesome. You can build a bigger one, but I don't really see the need to, honestly. I don't know. It's just my opinion. I did this with just a little bit over a shulker of magma blocks. That's not that much, and you can really just use any block you want for the rest of it. Oh, let's get back to the adventure. All right, well, I'm ready to get out of here. Let's go back home. Oh, it feels good to see the sunshine again. All right, well, we're almost ready to start building this monstrosity. We are short on two things, though. One we need quite a bit of, which is tough, regular tough. We have plenty of bricks and whatnot. The other is wood. Now, luckily, this is going to be mostly stone and whatnot, so we don't need a lot of it. That's going to be easy. So I'm thinking, for funsies, let's go check out these caves we opened up when we were digging this, find some patches of tough, and see if there's anything else cool down here. That might be fun. I see you pillagers. Might as well get their bad omen. Might be help you later. Okay, so we've been down that way. That's where we got our first diamonds. We haven't went much farther down that way, though. Up there, though, we didn't really go anywhere, as well as over there. We know there's a little geode over there, but other than that, that's about it. So let's go that way first. We also need to be on the lookout for redstone, because we are very low, and we don't have any villagers set up for that yet. I wonder if we could make this a glow squid farm. I don't know how I would do that, but there's probably a way. Huh. Let's continue lighting stuff off and looking for things. That's another geode down there. Yeah, we need this. I think I want to grab me a bit of night vision. Ooh, there's some diamonds. And a whole bunch of zombies. Deal with these guys first. Is there a spawner around here? Oh, that's a lot of creepers. Oh, there is a spawner over there. It's a skeleton spawner. As many zombies as there were, I really would have thought it would have been a zombie. Okay, well, I'm gonna go check the other side of the hole. I don't really feel like doing a mine shaft right now. We will check that out at some point, though. The reason we want to do this is we want just a little bit of chill time before we get to building this city. We're about to start on that in just a minute. But also, we want to light up these caves so our slime farm will work when we set those up. 4 slime chunks right here. Also, we're going to be building some residential areas down here. And, well, can't do that if I'm getting exploded by creepers and shot in the face by skeletons. Anyways, let's go see what's over here. Alright, well, we knew the geode was here. What else do we have? We spent our last little bit of night vision just lighting up the rest of the caves and exploring this other side of the hole. Now, this one here ends up having something really, really cool in it. Check it out. There's a chamber down here. Let me secure this. That is interesting. I wonder how far this actually is away from our city. Okay, so that's only about 50 blocks away from right here. We may at some point dig this out and open up that cave and make it part of the kingdom. But that's for later. That's for later. Unfortunately, what I was trying to do there, besides exploring, was I was hoping to find some veins of tuff that were still being activated by the beacon. I did not. Found a bunch of veins of tuff, which we can explode with TNT if we get desperate. But, yeah, I don't really want to go make TNT right now. Let's look down here. What's up, spider friend? Okay, cool. We got over a shulker of tuff. We're ready to start building. If we need more, this is our jackpot right here. This leads to a bunch of caves that run close to our beacon. We need more. We got probably a couple more shulkers worth down there. But I am done digging. Unless it's to build. I am done adventuring. I am getting to building. Let's go. We're going to start with the walls. All right, it's time to put in work. This is by far the biggest build I've ever attempted to freestyle pretty much in any world I've ever done, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. Now, we're going to be having paths going down around the walls about halfway down, and, well, as the farther we go down, the more inwards the buildings and stuff are going to go. But right now, we're just worried about getting a canvas set up for what we want to do. We want to get the top walls in. We want to get all the gates done. We want to figure out our color palette. Now, we're going to be leaning heavily into tough with deep slate trim and a lot of greens and reds. We're going to probably end up going with dark oak for the actual pathing. And, well, this takes quite a while. By the time we're done with this episode, we're going to have over 40 hours of gameplay into this, not to mention several hours, probably around 20 of just editing. But anyways, I'm getting off track. So we started getting our walls up top, and then we wanted to go ahead and put a big pillar in the middle. And we're only going to utilize 2 of these slime chunks. That's going to be plenty. So we're just going to get that set up. We'll probably cover that up later. I don't know if it's going to look cool enough to use otherwise. But if I can make it look cool, I'm going to leave it in. But right now, I just want it functional so that way it collects slime while we're building the rest of this city. And, well, I'm going to tell you right now, it works pretty good, even with the mob proofing not being great and the 2 other chunks active. Yeah, we end up with about a double chest, I believe. Yeah, pretty cool. Oh, that is starting to look pretty cool. Oh yes, we still have so much work to do. But I think that's about as far as we can go in this episode. But let's take a look at what we've done and some cool things I found. Now, these walls are going to have much more detail. Right now, that's just kind of like the blank canvas. This right here, this keep is going to extend up to here and go back that way, probably about 20 blocks or so. With some pretty cool shapes and whatnots. I stopped there because, well, I ran out of time, and there's like 50 chests back there full of crap that I got to do something with. There's going to be some towers here, a little gate here, and of course some buildings like right there, arches for these bridges. I don't know what I'm doing with that right now. Something's going there because it ain't just going to be plain. And the same thing for over here. There's going to be buildings there. There's going to be, well, there already is. There's going to be paths going inwards and down cave systems running to different levels of the city. And this right here is all going to be brought back a little bit. I'll cave that out as I need it for buildings, because I don't want it to just be flat. Just the top side is going to be symmetrical. The further it goes down, the more inward it gets, because once we start getting down here, I want to bring this and make it like a, what do you call it? A tapered off roof, I guess, for the cave. And this is going to be the main city. Yep, that's right. I don't care about flying right now. And this is going to be where most of the buildings are going to be, the actual residential. And we decided we're not going down past Y20, or not Y20, Y0, because, well, all these caves are here and they look so natural and they're going to look really cool once we've caved them out a bit more. But I want this to be the actual city. And we're going to put like some cool custom rivers in here, some farms, all kinds of cool whatnot. This here, though, is our central tower. Still needs a whole bunch of detail, but we'll get to that next episode. I mean, a lot of detail. It's just flat. We ain't having that. But anyways, this is going to be our pathway all the way down to bedrock for any mining we need to do. As well, it'll give us access to our geode in there. We have another geode over there. And it'll give us access to our slime farm, which has just been cranking. Oh my gosh, has it been cranking. Once we stop slimes from spawning over here, we're never going to need any more slime. Like, it's ridiculous. Other than that, there's one other cool thing that I discovered when I was mining for more tuff, because I ran out. I had to go get like 3 more shulkers. There's a spider up there. I need to start worrying about mobs being able to spawn now. Yeah, I'm safe enough for right now. Right here, I went down mining for some just tough block, and I came across another part of the chamber that we found earlier, except we came across the very top of it, the entrance. And so I decided, I'm going to dig towards the city and see where it comes out. And sure enough, it comes out right there. So I'm thinking we make a cool little entrance system down here, and that'll be like the dwarf or whatever kind of kingdom this is. This will be their entrance into the chambers. Like the soldiers would come down here, do the chambers, to kind of prove themselves to be loyal to the kingdom. I don't know. I think that's a cool idea. It's been about 2 weeks since I actually posted a video because of how long this has taken. But I don't really regret it, because the next episode, finishing this thing up and doing some other goofy adventures, is going to be so much fun. All the big stuff is done as far as the grind. We still have a bit of digging to do, but nothing like we had to do in this one. But for right now, I am simply out of time. I need to go sort a crap ton of stuff out of chests and shulkers and get ready to finish this thing off. So I'll see you all in part 2. Later, dudes. I hope you have a lovely day.